Yo, what's up, guys? It's Malik. Before you get into the episode, I want to let you guys know I really appreciate the support so far, all the love. Yeah, go ahead and drop a subscribe, leave a like, share it, comment. If you're listening to this on iTunes, leave a rate of 5 stars. Leave a rating of 5 stars, I should say. I'm gonna get better at these. I'm gonna get better at actually doing them while I'm recording. But yeah, subscribe, comment, leave a like, share, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Twitter at _Life of Leak. It'll be in the description. Instagram at Malik Devis. Once again, it'll be in the description. If you're listening to this on iTunes, Spotify, whatever, leave a rating. Really appreciate the support. Love y'all. Enjoy the episode. The usual suspects, Sky West, D Scott. Go ahead and get the episode started.
Got your bitch on the ropes, what you know about it?
Do say drive the boat, what you know about it?
Flew me out to the coast, what you know about it?
Broken heart, face tap, what you know about it? What you know about it? What you know about it? What you know about it?
Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Leak back in the building. Leak, aka Leak. I already said it one time, but yeah, Insomniac Leak in the building because it's 1:45. I need to go to bed. Leak in the building, fresh cut. Leak in the building. I need to brush my hair today because I don't got my do-rag on. I've had it on all day. Waves is a little calm right now. Leak in the building. Leak and Morty in the building. Best show in the planet. You feel me? The most lethal podcaster in the universe. Like, my name is Levi Ackerman in the building. Attack on Titan season 5 has been exquisite. So if you don't watch that, get on it. Season 1 through now is amazing. If you aren't, I wasn't an anime fan for a while. Like, for the longest time, I was like, anime is weird. I don't watch it. It's lame. But I got older, and I was like, let me see what it's talking about. But Attack on Titan is, I think that's a great. I mean, it's pretty gory and bloody. So it can be weird, but it's a good bridge anime, definitely, for someone who's just getting started, because it has a great storyline, a lot of action. It's not always the funniest anime. I think One Punch Man and even My Hero Academia is, I don't know, is it Academia? I think it's probably Academia, because Academia sounds like the cookie, like a macadamia nut cookie. But that's a good one too. Speaking of anime, man, because I was talking to my man Bo. He was telling me, why are you watching dub? I watch sub when it's available, but I watch dub when it's available. I watch sub when I have to. But it's just like, why do I, like, because my attention span isn't already, I don't want to be completely 100% locked in all the time. And it's like, I don't have a problem with watching sub. Like, I enjoy it. But I was watching My Hero earlier, and you could kind of feel the emotion in it a little bit better. For me, I just kind of thought about that because I can feel the emotion in the words that they're saying, so I know what words they're stressing just because I know the language. Like, when I'm watching it in Japanese, of course I can read the words that they're saying, but I don't always know what words are when, like what sequence the sentence is in. So maybe, I don't know, but I don't mind watching it in sub. I like it either way. I can read the subtitles real quick and look up and get back to it. But yeah, if you aren't watching Attack on Titan, please do. Please, I beg you. Attack on Titan, Snowfall is coming out. Season 4 or 5 of Snowfall is coming out soon. So I think it's 4. I think it's season 4 is coming out. That's a great show. So yeah, those are the only 2 shows I'll be watching for real. I know All American is coming out, I think next week, but who knows how much I'll watch. I might watch like a little bit of that and get annoyed of it, stop watching it, come back to it like in a month. Because I know y'all are going to be hyping it, man. Y'all going to be gassing All American. Like, it's going to be all over the timelines. That's all everyone's going to be talking about. But another thing y'all need to get into, if you haven't already, this is a great, what is it, Saturday? Saturday is a great day, a great night to get started. MMA, specifically UFC. I can't say all MMA because I don't watch all MMA, but UFC is if you're a sport fan, you can get into UFC. Now, I understand you might not like all the, this might be too violent. You think it's too violent. I don't know. I like it. My dad likes it. I'll probably go back home for the McGregor fight. Hang out with my dad, watch that. But this weekend, great fights. One of the best featherweights of all time. Max Holloway is fighting. Who's he fighting? Kevin Cutter or Qatar? I don't know much about him. 22-4, but he's fighting Carlos Condit, one of the UFC. I don't know if we call him a legend, but he's a UFC. He's been a UFC veteran fighting. Joaquin Buckley had you might not know his name, but if I showed you the kick that he did, you would know who he was if you're on Twitter. It was like he threw one kick, the guy caught it, and he kind of spun around and hit him with the spinning back kick, knocked him out. Best KO of 2020. I don't know if anyone's saying it's the best KO of all time, but it's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. But yeah, and it's not even going to be on like ESPN Plus pay-per-view, so you really have no excuse not to watch it. It's going to be on ABC this Saturday. Starts at 3 p.m. Get on that. Like if you don't want to watch the whole thing, tune in at like I want to say like 3:20, but at least watch the Joaquin Buckley fight if you want to get there early. That's the fight I really want to watch. I want to see how he does, and then of course the Max Holloway fight. He's always entertaining, but I feel like some people don't. I don't know why people wouldn't like UFC, man. Because like, I guess you just want to see knockouts and stuff. I guess the more you watch it, the more you listen to people, the more you kind of get into the sport. You kind of appreciate the different grappling techniques, submissions, and things like that. You don't always want to see that. You can appreciate the going 5 rounds for the main event championship fights and 3 rounds. You can appreciate it going the length and kind of watching the sport of it more, you know? So that's this weekend. Then the Wednesday, I don't really know. I know Neil Magny, Michael Chiesa, of course. The rest of the main card, I'm not super familiar with, so I'm not going to hype that up to you guys a lot. But it could, you never know. It's early, New Year. It could be a rising MMA UFC star. It's on the main card, too, so it's not like, but these are just UFC fight nights. Not just, but, you know, because like I said, one of the greatest of all time featherweights is fighting this weekend on UFC Fight Night. After that, the 23rd is if you're not going to watch UFC, any of these 3 shows, please, if you watch one, I understand, okay, the name value of Max Holloway may not get to you just because you aren't really into it, but you got to know Conor McGregor. You have to. So if you know Conor McGregor, you got to tune into the fight. Of course, it's on pay-per-view, but, you know, little link, you feel me? Get a little link. Find a link, you know? He's fighting Dustin Poirier, who is I don't know if it's Poirier. I'm not sure. But also, Dan Hooker is fighting Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler is the new boy in the UFC. He's been a backup fighter on a couple of cases, but he never actually fought. So this is his debut. I think he was in Bellator before he came to UFC. So he's like the best fighter in Bellator at that point in time. Lightweight. So he's on the up and coming. So he should be really interesting. But Dan Hooker's also pretty good. Anyone else I know? And then there's 2 other women's fights on this card. People sleep on the women's fights. Those are some entertaining fights, man. Preliminary card. Brad Tavares. I know that name. Okay, I don't know if there's anyone else that I really know. 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I turned the heat off, so hopefully it wasn't too distracting. Hopefully it goes off soon. But that's what I want to do. Yeah, UFC. What was I talking about? I was talking about UFC. My favorite fighters in UFC. There it goes. Turned off right there. My favorite fighter who's not at the main event stage yet is Kevin Holland. I love how he talks, trash talker the whole fight. He was fighting Jacare Souza. Is it I don't know why I'm forgetting his last name. Probably because it's 2 a.m. But Jacare Souza, and he had him on the ground, and he was still trash talking him, you know. And he was on the bottom in the grappling. So Jacare was on top, Kevin Holland's on the bottom. he was still trash talking him. Like Jacare was throwing elbows on him, throwing punches on him. He's like, oh, I like that. I like that. But I forget. I think he hit him he hit him from the bottom, and then pushed off him with his leg. And while he had his leg like up like that, he just kind of spun around and just hit him and knocked him out. And crazy, but he's really entertaining. He called out Khamzat Chimaev, who is also one of the UFC new boys. I think he's fought 4 times in the UFC, all like quick finishes. I want to, of course, he's about to fight in the main event. It's supposed to happen last year. He's supposed to fight Leon Edwards at the end of last year, but he didn't. I think Leon Edwards had to pull out first, and then I think they were supposed to fight at the beginning of this year. Maybe it was supposed to be the Chiesa Magny fight that they were supposed to have, but this time Khamzat pulled out. So there was a lot of talk about should they even try to schedule it again, because Leon he hasn't fought since I think 2019. So UFC fighters, they get paid. This is when they get paid on each fight. They're like on a payroll, I don't believe. So they're like, yeah, Leon, he's one of the best in the weight class, so he needs to fight. Like, he needs a little bit of action. So I think they're scheduled for February now. February or March, they're going to fight. So that's going to be an interesting fight. But Kevin Holland called out Khamzat Chimaev, which will be interesting because I already know they're going to want to because I don't think that'll be the main event of a UFC, like, numbered event. Probably going to be a fight night event. So maybe, I don't know. I think Kevin Holland might have to get another, because I don't know why he would need another win. Maybe he needs another win, and then he'll fight. But I want to see that Khamzat versus Kevin Holland fight. That'd be interesting. But another thing about UFC fighters is they're like some of the best, like, in my opinion, they're some of the best athletes to like hear their stories, because I just love listening. Like, I was just listening to Max Holloway. Most of these I find like on Joe Rogan. I got into Joe Rogan podcast. I've kind of got into that. Just the clips on YouTube. I haven't watched many full ones yet because I don't have Spotify. So I need to get Spotify so I can listen to his podcast, because I like hearing him talk and how he interviews his guests. I really like that. I like his techniques of that and how he lets his guests talk. And it's a real good back and forth conversation. But I love listening to UFC fighters on his show, and even outside of the show. But just the way that they kind of think, because of course you think like, okay, a fighter, how smart can they be? Like, how intellectual can they be? They just get hit in the head for a living, and they hit other people in the head for a living. And they embrace that. They're like, oh yeah, I do what I love, which is hitting people punching people in the face. But I don't know, because they all have similar mindsets, but they're always developed in a different type of way. And it's one of those, like, I guess eat or be eaten mindsets. There's a different level. I think it's a different type of hunger being in that, because it's not like you're just some born prodigy like LeBron James. You're not like some born prodigy. It's just, since you were in high school, it's just, this is what you were gonna do. It's a lot of them are just like, yeah, I wrestled, or I just kind of got into kickboxing, and this is what I hope for. And it's always kind of a different start, but it's always a really inspirational start to their career. So yeah, my favorite interviews from that though were, of course, Izzy Adesanya. He's probably my favorite UFC fighter. Kamaru Usman. I don't know if it's Kamaru. Last fight I watched, Bruce Buffer introduced him as Kamaru, so Bruce Buffer's usually right. Him, Jorge Masvidal is a really interesting guy. Who was I just watching? Max Holloway, of course, really interesting. But yeah, so if you ever want to like kind of get into interviews, kind of hear what they think, that's a great way to get into UFC, is just hear them talk and then watch, like, you don't have to watch full fights, but just maybe like watch a highlight clip. But I really like listening to them talk, because they're always interesting stories, and it's a really interesting grind to get to where they're at. And then it's always like, because no one's really no matter what their record says, even in boxing, no one's really undefeated. Like, you lose, and whether it's in training, sparring, you lose at some point. And it's always interesting to hear how they kind of react to when something goes wrong. And most of them are super humble, man. That's an interesting thing to be humble at, is fighting. But a lot of them are really super humble. So there's a lot of lessons that I kind of take from them. Like bouncing back from a loss and not taking it, and just taking it as a learning lesson. Because there's so many different skills and techniques in MMA and different ways you can approach a fight. But I don't want to make this an MMA podcast. I don't want to make this super long at all, actually, because me and my buddy Jeff from high school, we're in the process of starting a soccer podcast, football podcast. So I want to kind of make that the second half of this episode. It's about an hour long. And if you're a beginner in soccer, if you haven't really watched soccer at all, it'd probably be something you won't listen to. It's just fun conversation, not getting super like in depth with with terminology that you wouldn't really know. I thought it was pretty fun. It was really fun to be a part of. Hopefully we can record another one here soon. I also wanted to get into the freaking James Harden trade. Why can the NBA never go 2 days without 2 days? It can barely go a day without being unnecessarily dramatic. Like a couple days ago, it was, the whole time it's been James Harden. A little bit ago, it was Kyrie Irving. He was sitting out for personal reasons. There's just always something in the NBA. Like, that's probably one of the best jobs is covering NBA, because like there's always something going on. Like, you can always find a story somewhere. So what was the trade? Where's Woj? Woj does Yahoo, doesn't he? Or is he at ESPN? He was at Yahoo. Now he's at ESPN. Let me see. Please don't bring up a video. Please don't. Let me mute it now. All right. The Rockets sent James Harden package. So Rockets sent James Harden to the Nets. I know Oladipo was involved. I know Karis LeVert was involved. So Karis LeVert went to the Pacers. Oladipo went to the Rockets. Jared Allen, Taurean Prince went to the Cavs. Dante Exum and Rodions. I know his last name is Karooks. I butchered his first name. Went to the Rockets, and Houston gets 3 unprotected first-round picks, 2022, 2024, 2026. Depending on how long these 3 stay together, those 2024 and 2026 picks could be really, really good. But they could also be at the end of the first round, because who knows? Steve Nash could become a Hall of Fame coach, just like Steve Kerr. Not a lot of coaching experience. Plus pick swaps in 2021, 2023, 2025, 2027. Jeez. And the Rockets also the Rockets kind of got loaded. That's not a bad deal for the Rockets. They got a lot back. Considering like James Harden didn't want to be there, they didn't get like that's not a bad deal. Rockets. Brooklyn also got a 2024 second round pick from the Cavs. Okay. I think it's a good deal. I've been seeing a lot of people think that it's not going to work out for the Nets. I think it can. I really think it can. Sending Jared Allen, yeah, that hurts. Karis LeVert, that hurts. But like, if you ask someone on the street, would you give up Karis LeVert and Jared Allen to get James Harden? 100% should say yes. 99.9% probably won't. There will probably be that 0.1% of guy where it's just like, no, I wouldn't give up them for James Harden. Look at the future. Like, no, we're not. You have Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. You're not looking for the future. You're looking for the now. Okay, you're looking for the now. You're trying to win now. You're trying to win this year. You're trying to win next year. And hopefully the year after that. But definitely next year. because, well, who knows how long LeBron is going to be playing, man. Like, as long as he's there, who knows what year you got to strike. But you got to strike while the iron's hot. The Warriors did it. The Rockets did it. You know, you only need one. You only need one. And you know how crazy it would be for the Nets to get one before the Knicks? Like, they're going to be like, we've been in New York for a few years and we already got a championship. Like, what have you guys been doing? What are y'all doing over there? And, like, especially because the Knicks were supposed to get everybody for how many years now? But I can't talk NBA without talking about my woeful Wizards, you know? What are we, like 2-8 right now? That's not, I don't know what's going on. Like, Russell Westbrook, I don't know how well I think John Wall's been playing pretty well, but I haven't watched all their games. When I watch Russell Westbrook, it hurts my soul, man, because I see him out there. He's not as explosive. He's still really explosive. He's still really fast. He can jump, but not like he could, you know. And that was his bread and butter, was getting buckets off of his explosiveness. Like, yeah, you were okay with him taking the threes and missing the threes because you know he's going to give you those explosive buckets and he's going to get to the hole. It was like his whole attitude changed. But I feel like now he's kind of falling back on trying to shoot those mid-range shots, trying to shoot the three-pointers because he knows he knows his time is ticking, you know? He's not going to be able to dunk on everybody forever. He can't completely do it now, really. But he knows that time is coming. And defensive effort, of course, how many times do you say in the NBA somebody's defensive effort needs to be better? I feel like it's often. But, yeah, maybe it might be – I don't know. Maybe it might be time for Scott Brooks to go because – not now. It's only 10 games in, but, I mean – you want to be proactive instead of reactive, you know? You don't want to wait till you're freaking 5-25 to make a change. Like, okay, what's the point of the season now? Now you're making a change when no one even really wants to play anymore. But I don't know. Like, it just doesn't look like you know what Scott Brooks reminds me of? He reminds me of one of those coaches who's just set in their ways. Like, no matter how far along the game goes and no matter how much the game changes, he's still going to be on his, this is what got me to the dance, I'm sticking with it. You know, there's not a whole bunch of movement in his offense. The defense doesn't play that well, no, because this isn't Scott Brooks' first year here, so it's not like it's like, oh, he's here now and the defense isn't playing well. No, he's been here, 3 years now, and the defense is not playing well. Defense is still terrible. Like, there's no reason Bradley Beal should be able to put up 101 points in 2 straight games and lose both games. It's like you're putting up 130 points, but you're giving up 145. That's not going to work anywhere. And I don't know if it's just the lineups he's putting out there. I don't know if he's not stressing the importance of how can you play basketball and not stress the importance of defense? Like, that's something you learn in middle school, elementary school. Like, and of course everyone says that it's an effort thing, and then okay, I'm switching to, I'm going here. Like the Dennis Rodman, click, go here, boom, go here, click, boom, here. You know, I'm doing all that with the topics, but you just lost one of your, not even just defensive anchors, one of your best players of the season, Thomas Bryant. Like, behind Bradley Beal, I think Thomas Bryant was having the best season on that team. Rebounding well, playing defense well, not playing defense well in like the pick and roll, but the bigs that are good in the pick and roll are the best bigs in the league, you know? But I don't know what's going to happen with that team. Part of me wants to just say, get me and Brad out of here. Like, all these trades happen, get us out of here. I don't want to be here. That would be a shame to waste Brad's prime years on a team like the team he's been on for the past 2 in the start of a year. Because he's playing the best basketball in his life, and he's losing. Like, that sucks. That really sucks, man. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what other players like are play at. I guess I do know some players who play at this type of level and still just don't win. But there's like I don't know. I feel like and it's like the team is so talented, man. You should not be 2-8 with this team. Like Denny Avdia, they're just using like you watch Denny's highlights from EuroLeague. He's a playmaker. Like he has the ball in his hands. He's making plays. You watch the game. He's just sitting in the corner. He's a spot up shooter. Like, and that's not what his game was. Like you're trying to fit a given. He's making his shots. You're trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. You know. Well, I'd say a round peg in a square hole. Like it'll fit, but there's more. There's more surface area. There's more space that you can fill in. Like it's not. You're not doing all that it could do. This isn't a Wizards podcast either. So let me shift a little bit. The Cavaliers could be interesting. Sexland is in full effect. Darius Garland and Colin Sexton. I guess they're having a really good year. Chetty Osman's I heard Chetty Osman was having a pretty good year too, which is surprising. What else is going on in the league? Steph Curry is cooking. Y'all gotta let go of that Steph Curry hurt, man. If you're listening to this and if you're listening to this and you don't like Steph Curry, that is okay. But if you're listening to this and you don't think Steph Curry is one of the best point guards of all time, you gotta let that hurt go, man. You gotta let that hurt go. And if you don't want to listen to me, watch the highlights of his 62-point game. And that one. Was that the one against the? I don't know if that was the one against the Clippers or if it was another night where he brought the team back, like put the team on his back and brought them back against the Clippers. But like, what are you going? You can't do anything with that. Like that man is amazing at what he does. Like going back to what I said about the NBA cannot go a couple days without being unnecessarily dramatic. The whole, like, no one really pays attention to the situation in Sacramento, but that situation is dramatic. You got fathers getting involved. I think, was it De'Aaron King's dad? Because Marvin Bagley wants out, so Bag's dad was talking. So, and then DeAndre Ayton, De'Aaron Fox, his dad said something. It's just like, but the Kings are a good team, man. Like they're a fun team. I need to watch some Kings games because I know Halliburton has been cooking out there. De'Aaron Fox had a nasty dunk. They got my boy from BG, Rashawn Holmes, on the team. They got some players out in Sacramento, and I think that's like the more you get older, the more you realize how professional sports works. Like I feel like when we're younger, okay, college sports is more fun, the atmosphere, the tradition. But when you get older and you really start paying attention to the game, it's like, no, these guys are they're pros for a reason. Like they're the best at what they do. Even watching football is like, man, you actually watch the game and like watch stuff afterwards and hear people like I hate when people like kind of make it seem like they just know everything. Like a lot of the information I get from other people, but I take it, think about it myself, process it. But watch other people's content on stuff. Like if you were a football fan, watch this guy on YouTube. His name's Murph Baldwin. On YouTube it's called Top Billing. Watch his content. You want to learn about football? Watch his content on Twitter. Brian Balding. I don't know. I think it's at Baldy NFL. His content is really good. It's only like 4 minutes too. Top billing. He'll go more into depth. He can get a little vulgar sometimes. Not really. He goes really into depth. A couple years when I first found him, he was more on college sports. He was talking about like Florida Gator stuff and recruiting. This year, it kind of pivoted over to more NFL stuff. Still did college sports stuff, but that's a great place to get like information on, just to learn about the game, learn stuff you didn't know, and just find different perspectives on things. YouTube is amazing. this is why I can never make clips. I kind of go random things. But yeah, YouTube is an amazing place. Like there's so much information on YouTube. Like you should never not know how to do something. Like if you can think of what you're trying to do and make it into a YouTube title, you shouldn't you should not know how to do it because if you think about, oh, I want to learn how to do this, if you search that, someone has probably already done it and gave you a step by step guide on how to do it. Like I think, and that's one part about how much do you want it, and that's one thing I got to get in the mindset of. But I've been going on for a little bit, just kind of rambling. I just wanted to give a little bit of information on different type of things. So yeah, UFC this Saturday, Max Holloway versus Calvin Kattar. I'm rocking with Max because I don't even really know how to say the other guy's name. And then next Saturday is Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor. I don't know who I'm going to go for in that because Dustin, the Diamond, is not bad. I know everyone's going to go with Conor, and the smart money would probably be on Conor. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and send y'all to the soccer podcast episode. This will be episode 1. I'm not sure if we've set up. We haven't set up a host area for that yet. I don't know if we have. Maybe Jeff has. But when we will, you guys will be the first to know if you want to follow it. I'd really appreciate the support. So yeah, I'm gonna send this out after the I am mixing up my words. I'm gonna send this. I promise I'm not drunk. I'm just sleepy. I'm gonna send this out, the outro song, after the podcast episode. If you want to just skip to that, just skip. That'll be about 55 minutes after I finish here. And it's going to be Flicky by Abracadabra. It's a UK rapper. Yeah. So enjoy the podcast episode. I'll talk to y'all next week.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the inaugural episode of, I don't know what to call this yet.
Who knows what we're calling this?
The test episode of Jeff and Malik Soccer. Sure.
Named later.
TBD, yeah. This is definitely an interesting colliding of worlds. You and I went to high school together.
Yes.
And neither one of us were, I wouldn't say openly like fans of soccer, but like we just didn't really talk about it at all until college.
Yeah, I definitely don't think I was a fan of soccer until, like, I think I was in the transition stage of starting it. Like, I think I followed a couple Twitter accounts, so I was on the way there. I started playing FIFA, so I was like transitioning.
Yeah, FIFA seems like a
freshman year
great
of college,
bridge.
definitely.
FIFA just seems like a great bridge. Yeah, like it's easier to get in. And funny enough, that's kind of how I got in, except it was FIFA Mobile like 2011 or something like that. That's literally how I became a Barca fan, was because I wanted the most powerful team because I was horrible at the game. I'm 12. I don't know what I'm doing. And I just saw this team with horrible jerseys. I could not stand Barca's jerseys back in the day. But then I was just like, well, okay, I guess this is soccer and this is my team. I'm not even kidding. That's how I got into soccer originally.
Yeah, my cousin and I used to play like FIFA 13.
Oh,
we
wow.
We would just create players and put them on a team, and we would turn offsides off because we didn't know the rules. So we turned offsides off.
Just got cherry
just do, like,
pickers
a
50
career
yards
mode.
down the field.
Yeah, it wasn't even like we were trying to cherry pick, but it was like the close calls.
Yeah.
That we weren't really understood why it was that, why it was
okay.
being called. So that and yeah. So but then I didn't play after that for a while, but I feel like to kind of get into soccer. By playing FIFA, you can't play like just online.
No, because you're just going to get slapped.
Career mode.
Yeah, you're just going to get slapped. Career mode just makes it so much more fun because you just get to enjoy like the whole thing of, oh, I'm signing for this club or that club. Oh, I'm getting this much money and all this. So, I mean, yeah, I definitely get that. No, for me
Yeah.
though, so it started with FIFA, and then I went to Guatemala on a mission trip. Feel free to flame me for that one, but uh,
Oh, that sounds tough.
nah, it was cool. It was really cool, especially seeing like how much the kids appreciated the sport and just were like, "All right, do you guys want to play? Do you guys want to play?" Obviously not in
Hmm.
English, but they were like, "You want to play?"
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I'm not even joking. Every single day, and it was so much fun. I just get seeing that love for the sport. I was like, "Damn, this really means so much to them," and it really got me into it a bit more. And obviously, I have my local club here, Columbus Crew SC. The boys just won in the MLS Cup. Absolute
They did
champs.
just get the cup,
Absolute
the
champs.
title.
Yeah.
We got
It's a nice feeling.
go to a game.
I know. We haven't
Especially
been to a
making a
game
new
together at
stadium.
all. Yeah.
I have
am
never
so
been
excited.
have I ever been to a Columbus Crew game? I've probably been to one.
What? You've
Yeah, I've
not
probably
been
been
to
to one.
Are you serious?
No, I don't think I'm ever in Columbus when they're. I have to be in
That's
Columbus
fair. I
sometimes,
mean, the
but
summer, dude. The summer. I mean, this summer,
that
obviously,
is
we couldn't.
facts.
Because I know we were going to, especially with Thierry Henry coming to town, we were going to go.
Yeah,
But
actually, yeah. I just never. I don't know. I think I thought about it a few times. I know my other friend was talking about going to some games,
Mm-hmm.
but I just never went through with it.
yeah, shit. I mean,
This
we
year would
definitely
have been a
gotta.
great year, but
I know. Well, F.
couldn't go.
This whole year got tossed up. We're in the
not do
next year
that.
already. Shit, this is 2021, man. We're already in
I know.
the deep roads.
I know. We're in 2021,
Yeah.
and Heung-min Son is still a baller.
That man will never not be good though. We always like as much as okay, so
Yeah.
clearly I think we should before we get too far, just start. Hey, I'm a deep Liverpool fan. My family came from around the area. That's just how I got into them. Not much of my family even watches the sport, but they just know that my great grandfather was from the area. Love the team for the most part that we understand. And that's why I support Liverpool. So it's been the family gem. It's been really easy to support. I'll be completely honest. Haven't had too many rough seasons in the past few years. So I feel like I'm doing okay as a fan. How did you get into Tottenham?
You know, I was born in North London. No, I'm kidding. I was born in Columbus,
Born in
Ohio.
North London.
I asked. I think I put out a tweet. I was like, "What soccer team should I like follow?" And my friend, my friend Cal was like, this is my favorite team." I was like, "Are they?" He was like, "What kind of team are you looking for?" I was probably like a team that's okay, that's good, but not the best. I want to see like a build, you know. And he was he was like, "Yeah, you should root for my team." So
Wow.
I followed them on Twitter. My friend and I would play. We would play FIFA online like 2v2, and that's we would use Tottenham, and I really like Dele Alli,
Okay, yeah.
and so he was like my favorite player. Not in the world.
No,
just
but I
on the
mean, he's
team.
just he's a fun player to watch.
Yeah.
They're all the best part about Tottenham on FIFA is they're young and fast. They're just fun to play with.
That's, well, except Harry Kane.
Oh
Harry
yeah,
Kane
yeah. I
was
mean,
really
we
slow.
want to talk about Harry Kane.
but yeah, just in my first year watching them, like actually paying attention, was when they went to the Champions League final.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
I'm sure
so
you remember
fairly
that. You remember
recently.
that season a little bit.
I sure do. I remember especially. I think it was Steve Nash in the booth doing like the Bleacher
Oh,
Report
yeah.
football stuff, just losing his mind when they got sent to the finals. That was insanely
Yes,
hilarious.
I was in my dorm room. It was my sophomore year.
Mm-hmm.
It was my sophomore year. I was in my dorm room going crazy. like-
I had been going crazy just earlier because it was, or not earlier. I think it was the couple days before. I can't remember exactly how much,
Was that
but
did you when against Barcelona
Yes,
when
the
Origi had
yeah.
the corner?
Yep, that
I was
beautiful
watching
corner.
that in class.
That
I
was
was watching that in class, and I almost jumped
insane.
out of my seat.
That was one of the craziest moments I've ever witnessed, and just seeing the stadium lose their mind was the coolest thing I've ever seen. It was beautiful. That was almost
Nah,
as good as oh my god, Sergio Roberto's kick against PSG, the one that sent him over with like the 5-goal lead that should have buried Barca years ago. That was the only other
I don't
moment I've
think I
ever
was
seen
paying
a
attention
stadium.
enough. I'll have to look it up.
It's
I'll
a
have to look it up.
beautiful moment. It's those are my two soccer moments that made me go like, "Holy shit, this sport is beautiful." That's what
Like,
got me into it.
that's the one thing that I kind of regret about not watching soccer earlier is that I feel like I've missed so many iconic moments, and like people will bring them up and like compare things that happened to that to certain moments, and I won't have a clue about what they're talking about.
That's just
But
doing your research though. I mean, you'll find them, but it's not always the same as in the moment.
Yeah, but it's such a fun game to watch.
Yeah, I mean, people always, at least over here, call it so boring and everything. I'm like, no. Give me Southampton versus Newcastle, and I will sit through that shit and enjoy every minute of it. I don't care.
Yeah, you have to start off. You have to find a team. Like if I tell anyone like how to start to get into soccer, or football, you have to find a team to root for.
Oh,
because
entirely.
if you don't, you're not going to be into it. So you have to have a rooting interest to begin. And then once you kind of get like, okay, I'm on the edge of my seat for this 1-0 game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good way to get in.
Then you can't just start to watch other matches, and it's like, oh, I'm up at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Everton's playing. I'll turn it on.
A 9 o'clock brisk morning, you're making bacon while most of the laws walking on the field. You're like, you know what? This makes sense.
Let me see if there's any matches going on. But that is the weird part about it is waking up early. And like that's the only thing I can wake up early for. Like I can't wake up early for class, to go to the gym. When I had to go to like basketball practices for the basketball team here, I could barely wake up for that. But if there's a Tottenham match on at 9:30,
best believe Malik is out of bed.
I am waking up at 8:25, finding my remote and turning it on, and I will be up. I will take my halftime nap, but I will be up.
You take a nap at half? I cannot even do that because I know I won't wake back up. I'm horrible about it.
Oh yeah, because I know it's. I think it's 15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 to 30 sometimes. Most of the time it's 15.
So yeah, I set my alarm for 15 minutes. Unless it's a snooze fest of a game.
Oh yeah.
Then I struggle to wake back up. But nah, I can usually be up for that.
Well, my favorite are the nights where it's like a lot of the Champions League matches are like late for them.
Oh yeah, those are amazing.
They're super late, so it's like right around 3 or 4 o'clock here, sometimes 5 in the States, and you're like, perfect. It was that right after school. I remember I came back so many times from school, just like, all right, great. All right, here we go, boys. Final 16. I'm ready. I'm done with my shit. I'm going in.
Yeah.
It felt so awesome.
That would have been so great for like high school because you get home around the same time every day. So it's like, okay, I'm getting home, turning this on, getting my after school snack, sitting down on the couch watching this. Yeah,
it's perfect.
But like Champions League football is like, it's amazing. It's just like the atmosphere.
I know.
The song. All of it combined.
The song should not mean as much as it does. It really shouldn't, but it's just so good. I hate how good it is.
You know how much it means? I don't even know the Europa League song. I think there is.
I don't think anybody does. I know there is. There's one for like everything. The only reason I know any other song is literally because of FIFA. EPL's like walk-in is horrible. It's trash. Big garbanzo bean garbage. That shit is horrible. It is terrible, dude. But UEFA is just everything about having the chants in 7 different languages. Like nobody pays that much attention to detail, and it's gotten used in so many other things. It's incredible.
I will add it to. I think it's probably in my Apple Music library.
On game days, I will blast it in my car before a match. I'm not even kidding. I do that, and then the other dumb thing I do is right before football or American football games here in the States is I'll blast the CBS theme as I'm driving over to my dad's to watch the game. Don't know why, it's just a ritual. I love it.
I'm gonna get the NBA on TNT theme. And
there you go. But you gotta have Kevin Harlan, just like your Kevin Harlan voice talking over it.
Yeah. Well, I think I might turn the Champions League intro. That might be like your
pregame
clock.
Ritual, yeah, dude, it's
might
beautiful.
Be what I wake up to on Sunday. Every Sunday, I wake up at 9, and I just blast it. My roommate might hate me, but it's got to be earlier than 9. It's got to be earlier than 9.
It's got to be on sunrise.
6:30.
On sunrise, any day.
Yes.
Birds just start chirping. You got it going.
Yeah, I look at my weather app the night before. When's the sun supposed to rise? 6:27. Bet I'm up at 6:25. The minute I see some orange,
Click.
Champion.
Da, 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 da. Oh my god, that
Yes.
song is incredible.
Full blast. Everyone in the apartment will hate me, but you know,
Worth it. Man.
it's for the culture.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
for the culture. It
What-
is for
here's the
the
thing, though.
culture. Trying to get everybody involved.
For those that don't know Malik, I mean, obviously you can see him on the screen here, but this dude's massive. Who's gonna tell you otherwise, dude? Seriously.
I'm not. I'm sometimes
You're tall.
depending
You-
on the company I'm with.
Okay, at BG,
180 pounds soaking wet.
okay, but you are a tall, like fit-looking dude. I would not even try and tell you
Appreciate that,
otherwise.
man.
No, I'm just saying, man. Like, listen, I'm not messing with you. I'm not messing with you like I'm not messing with Serge Aurier. Like, I'm not touching either of you. I don't trust
A
that.
little crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to get a little soccer reference.
Serge has been playing. He's been playing pretty damn good lately.
Which
I'm
is
so
he's
proud of
a
that. Man.
liability, man. I could
He
never.
used to be last year, yes.
For
this
years
year
he has
he's
been.
playing. Last year, the year before that, yeah. Every year before that, yes. But this year he's playing really well. We got 2 new fullbacks in, and him and Ben Davies were like, okay, we're not the only ones here anymore. I guess we have to try.
I guess we have to do
But
something.
now Jan Vertonghen left, so now Davinson Sanchez is being the. But I think he was always pretty shaky. He didn't really know.
Yeah, he just his fouls are insanely like just
Yeah, he just
physical.
falls asleep sometimes. It's like, dude,
Yeah, man's just
were
on
you not paying
autopilot.
attention?
Yeah, I don't get it, man. It's nuts. But yeah, he's always been something that I've just been like, damn, just damn, what a menace.
Oh, and it's like,
Reminds me of Akinfenwa in some ways of just how physically like brutal he can be on
oh
the
my
pitch.
gosh, that's huge. But it's like whenever I play a FIFA career mode with Tottenham, I always keep him because his potential is like 88. So he always grows to be amazing. But in real life,
I keep thinking he's like 32 for some reason. I don't know why.
he's only like 25.
I know, but every time I see him on the pitch, I'm like, this man's old. He
looks
doesn't know
old.
what he's doing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
But it's like if he was old, he should know what he's doing. Like Toby
Yeah.
is old,
Yeah.
knows what he's doing. Yan is old, knows what he's doing. He just can't get there. You know.
I don't know how you guys.
Wheels
love
might
Oblak.
just fall
I
off.
don't. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Man, but you know, the center back position could be worse.
That's true. At least you're not my center back position right now, where it's everyone out with just random shit. Cause fuck it, why not?
People talk about League One being a farmers league.
Yeah, League.
That's your
That's our development league right
that's
now.
your center
Shit.
back,
dude.
It's just okay.
We're playing like a practice squad right now, dude. It's pissing me
Yeah.
off. I know Southampton's good, but why did we drop 3 points to them? That is still, yeah, I don't get it. It's, yeah, I'm
At
still
least
mad.
yeah. I mean,
I don't know. I mean,
you
we'll
picked
get
up
back
the
to
two.
it.
You picked up 2 against us.
Yeah.
I that's the most disappointing part. Losing in the 80, like anytime after
80th,
the
any
80th
past
minute.
yeah.
Oh my gosh! it
Anytime
hurts
after
so-
you're
'cause
not
you
allowed to
see
buy
it
beer in the
coming.
stadiums in America, if you get a goal after that, that's just actually disappointing.
And you know what's the worst?
Hmm.
When you see it, when you know a goal is coming for like the past,
You
like,
could just see it
20
coming,
minutes.
yeah.
You know it's coming.
Yeah.
Like they keep getting really close, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just like, dog, can we just get like a lucky 1 goal? Because I know they're about to score. I
Man
just
saying,
know they are.
please, please.
just 1,
Yeah.
please.
No, I
And
mean,
it's like, I don't know how. I need to watch some other teams play because I don't know.
I mean,
how
trust me, you
other
guys are
teams
playing better than most teams right now. I mean, you're finally back in the top 4. Leicester
Yeah.
is still surprising me that they're 1 point out from the top.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're 32 points right now in the league, which is
Jeez.
insane. I mean, Liverpool should
Everton
not be
still
at
up there?
33. Everton's kind of coasting. They're going a little bit down. Southampton came up, Man City came up, so they're right around 7th, but they're also a couple games back, so they'll come up and down. However, boys, this is the Shit on Arsenal podcast. I'm sorry.
Yes,
I love to
all
shit on
for that.
Arsenal so much. Speaking of shitting on Arsenal, did you see the news today that Mesut Ozil is linked with DC United?
DC
right now?
United. I did see that. I did that. The Bleacher Report
Yeah.
notification did cross my phone. I need to get a different app than Bleacher
One
Report. I feel
Football
like
is
that's
pretty
not
decent.
the most reliable.
They're pretty good on also
I have
getting
seen those a
scores.
lot.
Yeah, one football's
Yeah.
pretty good. But yeah, no, I saw that. I was like, oh god, why does DC United get every big name player to come through their thing? Like they had Wayne Rooney, now they're getting Mesut. Like I just don't understand.
Yeah.
I mean, I know in a couple years it'll be Miami, but just I hate DC.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It shouldn't be DC.
I don't know. Is it just because it's like the nation's capital? Do they just think that's like a really cool city?
I don't know, man. I mean, they have money too, so it helps. They have a new
they?
stadium. They have a okay core, but I mean, they haven't done very well in the league in the past couple of years. They made it to
Yeah.
the playoffs with Rooney, but that was about it.
I mean, Messi's gonna come to Columbus, so
Big cap.
on a game whenever they play Columbus. you know.
Cap. Oh no, yeah, exactly. There you go. Whenever they play Columbus.
Whenever they play Columbus.
Yeah,
you know.
shit.
I mean,
Messi
Arsenal
Ronaldo
would be
will
in
come,
danger if Sheffield United could be at least a bad team.
They were just, oh my god.
If they could just be a bad team,
Yeah.
maybe they'd be in trouble. But they have 2 points.
Yeah. I mean, that's actually sad. Like, I'm not even kidding. That's actually sad. I mean, they're 20. The thing is, they're not even the worst goal differential. Right now, that's West
No.
Brom. West Brom's at negative 28. You're at negative 21. But, like, your record
They have
is
a
literally
negative
just...
28 goal
Yeah.
difference and somehow have more wins
Yeah.
and more draws
It's
than
insane.
Sheffield United. has.
Yeah. No, I mean, the only points they have right now...
They almost have
Brighton-
the same amount of wins as draws.
Wait, let me see.
That's correct. Because they have 1 win. Sheffield United has 2.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, because they had the 1 point from West Brom. Or wait, it wasn't West Brom. Shit, it was no, Brighton Hove. So what a weird club. I don't get it, but I love them. They're great. Brighton
Huh,
Hove
you guys
Albion.
gave them a point.
Okay, I wasn't gonna bring that one up, but yeah.
But so did Man City, you know? And I'm sure we did too. No, we beat them. 1-0.
Yeah. You know,
I don't-
what's
I don't
crazy
know.
to me is our away, like Liverpool's away, has just been absolute dog right now. At home,
Mm-hmm.
we're top of the league. We're killing it at home. At away, we're 11th. We're 11th in the league right now. You guys are 5th at home. It's like you guys are still you're 5th at
Yeah,
home and
it's a-
away. Like you guys are doing
It's a-
fine.
It's a fortress. No, I'm playing. It's because we just play for a draw, and if we get a win, that's good.
All right, boys, we got another
Added
goal.
bonus. Yeah, it's just like, all right, we get one in
Yeah.
the 4th minute, and then it's like, all right,
You
get the
get
clean sheet.
You
and then we
guys
don't
are
get the clean
just
sheet. It's like, all right,
going
fuck.
for mediocrity, and you somehow get
Yeah.
an extra goal or two, and that's just
Yeah.
how you guys are good. I don't get it.
Except against Man United.
Yeah,
we
or-
just put 6 past them.
We won't talk about that because Man United's climbing on us right now. They are
They are doing good.
only a few
Okay,
goals back right now.
So somehow, Man United, like, if you just look at headlines,
Mm-hmm.
you would think Man United should be in like they should be in
Oh
the
yeah,
ruins. Like everything should be going bad.
Yeah, you would think they're as bad as Arsenal right now, but
But is it just because somehow Pogba's still there?
yeah, I don't get
Every
that.
other day he's supposed to leave.
Remember when he was the #1 transfer for a while? That's still so funny to me.
Yeah.
At 89 million, that was
Yeah.
the biggest transfer. And now you'll see that from like, just a random midfielder.
I think for real. It's like,
Well, hell, I mean,
Shaqiri's
Pulisic
gonna
went
have to
for
go
just
for
that.
92.
Yeah, I mean, Pulisic went for
Okay.
like 70 or 80. I was like, oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine how much Dortmund's going to be rolling in cash?
Dortmund's
in a
been
few
rolling in
years?
cash for decades, especially with the new
I
talents.
know it.
A couple of our American talents, I'm like, fuck, they're going to be doing
They,
fine.
they can sell 2 players and make over 200 million.
Yeah, easily. I mean, how do you
'Cause
think
they-
Monaco
like,
was feeling when they sold
I
like their
mean-
entire team?
Oh, Mbappe. Yeah.
Well, Mbappe,
yeah.
I mean, they had so many people on that team.
They
I
had,
can't
it
even
was so
remember.
many people on that team. I think Benjamin Mendy was on that team.
Yeah, Mendy was on that team as well. There was a lot of people on that team.
It was because they were in the they went.
Yeah, they
played
went to
somebody in the Champions League that I went.
Semi-finals, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
I watched one of those old, like the highlights of one of those old matches. And I was just like, yeah, he's on this team. He's on this team.
Yeah, everyone was
this
on that team. And then,
like,
the
what?
second Mbappe left, it was just a shambling fold. Everyone went
Yeah.
after that. It was insane.
Yeah, but yeah, they're going to sell Sancho. There is so.
Yeah, Sancho
oh my
was on the team.
goodness.
Yeah. They
Sancho,
are.
What's the robot's name? Holland.
Oh, God, I love
man.
watching him play, man. He is just so talented.
Yeah.
But-
I'm about to get deep in my. I'm about to just start watching soccer all the time.
I know. I mean,
I'm
hey,
just,
I'll
by
be honest.
episode
Yeah.
5, I'm not going to be calling it soccer anymore.
No, we'll be back on the
I'm
football
going to be
train.
full in
We will.
calling it football.
No, I mean, this is just a great excuse for me to get more time dedicated to soccer and just call it work. I
Isn't
love
it?
it. It's
Yeah.
great. And
Like,
at some
just
point, we can
sitting
hopefully do
randomly
these
just-
physically
just watching it.
and just
Yeah.
shit about bullshit clips or something like that. My main goal for this is to, at some point, like, if this really were to become something we keep up with, is taking this episode to Europe after this shit's over. It just go into a match. I feel like that's the precipice of this show. That's like us jumping
Yeah.
the shark. You're just getting to a game. I've
Do
been
that,
wanting to get to
Bring
a game.
a camera
forever.
and a microphone
Oh yeah, super easy. Hell, we could
And
do it on
just
an
ask.
iPhone, dude. We'd be fine.
and ask ask random Europeans. Hopefully, probably need to be in England, so there's no language barrier.
Yeah.
But ask them a bunch of stupid American questions.
Yeah. So, what do you think about offside? Shouldn't it kind of be like hockey, where you just can't cross the line at
Yeah.
a certain point?
Yeah.
We just have to do the most like dumbass dick accents, just like. So, what do you think about like, I don't know,
Yeah.
keeping the ball like orange? I think that'd be a better color. I think it'd sell more.
Just like, what? Have you ever heard of Ohio?
Yeah, fucking hell, that'd be a great question
Like,
too.
what?
Well,
like, where do you
now
think-
Ohio's
you imagine,
big
like,
because of the
point
memes.
to Ohio.
That's it. It's just the memes. That's why it
Yeah,
got
but
so
then
big.
I still don't think people know even where Ohio is.
No.
I think if you gave
Some guy that
I
just
think if you
absolutely
gave a lot of
pissed from a
people-
bar.
I think if you give a lot of people on the West Coast a map and tell them to point to Minnesota, they won't know.
Yeah, no, my favorite is Vermont. Just show me where Vermont is.
Yeah.
I would say almost
shaped
all
like-
Americans don't fucking know.
It's shaped like it's the one that's shaped like a V, and the other one is New Hampshire, right?
Yes.
Boom. I'm good at geography.
Yeah,
Like, the
that's one thing
states,
I love.
I'm pretty good at
I don't know
geography.
why. Geography is something I absolutely love.
Yeah.
That's why it's been super helpful. Like if I meet anybody from Europe, it's just like, oh, okay, cool. Like who's your club? Like who's your local club? Most of the time I'll be able to be like, oh, okay, cool. You're from the South region of France. Like just some dumb shit that I'll pull up from like, oh, cool. You're a fan of Nice. Oh, awesome. And I'll just know this random dumb shit. It's insane.
Yeah. There's so many clubs and teams. I wish there was, but it's only one country so you can't really do that. It's only one country in the United States. There's not a whole continent. Like
Yeah.
I wish
I mean, we're the size of a
I
continent.
wish basketball was big like that.
Was able to have so many like local
And-
clubs and stuff.
Like if there was like a league in Mexico that was on the same level as the NBA, or a league in Canada that was on the same level.
I mean, that's kind of what the talk
Given
is
there'll
right
only
now
be
with the
3
MLS
countries,
and
but-
Liga MX. There's talks about them becoming a combined league with promotion and relegation, but it's just like, I don't know if that's ever going to happen in America.
Like I wouldn't even need that. Like just like to where they're their own separate leagues, but they can have a big tournament like the Champions League or something like that. Of course, it wouldn't get that big because
Yeah.
3. But
Well, there's the CONCACAF Champions League, or well, yeah, you know, North America has more than 3 continents or 3 countries, right?
North America,
Yeah.
does it really?
Malik, are you kidding me?
North America.
Yes, North America. We have a lot of Latin America too. You got Cuba, Haiti. You've got so many other.
Oh,
countries,
yeah,
Honduras,
yeah,
all,
yeah.
yeah.
Those are
Guatemala,
little, though.
Belize.
Those are so little. Little countries don't matter.
Who do you think we? Okay,
Man,
dude.
I
who do you
I
think
literally
kicked us
forget
out of the
about
2016 World Cup? Wasn't Mexico? Wasn't Canada? Trinidad and Tobago.
Facts. No, that's fact. They're so little. But then again, like
They're
a lot
tiny,
of
but they still
countries in
beat the
Europe are
United
tiny.
States. Like,
Yeah, the United States wasn't taking it seriously. Now we got some demons
oh, I
though.
know, dude. This
Tell
I
them
am-
to run up.
Oh my
Well,
god.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, seriously, I
Tell 'em
can't
to
even.
run up.
Yeah, exactly. Seriously, run up. Just put Zach Steffen in goal. Won't
Yeah,
happen
run up.
again. Won't happen again. Get
He
Tim
played for
Howard's
Man City
lazy
the other
ass
day.
off. Yeah, he's actually playing on the
was in
team now.
goal.
Yeah, he started a game earlier this season. I'm pretty sure. Good
He
for
started
him.
the other night.
Love it. Love it.
I think he kept a clean sheet.
Did he really? Shit, I didn't even see that. I knew he played. I just didn't check his score. There's only so much I can keep up with, but shit. Let me see.
You know,
Zach
I
Steffen.
just happened to stumble. No, he let him one, but it was in the
Still.
90th minute.
Yeah, 1 goal
92nd minute.
conceded. Damn. Good stuff.
Yeah, I was like, that doesn't look like Ederson back there. That guy looks like he knows some English.
Yeah. Man, I am glad we're an English-speaking podcast, because if we were any form of Spanish, dude, we'd be getting flamed immediately.
They aren't gonna watch.
What are you gonna do? Type and find it? Oh my god.
The only reason I said that because I watched the Manchester City All or Nothing.
It's
Big
like,
subtitles for my guy Ederson.
it just reminds me for some reason of one of guys I watch on the internet who's just like, what are blind? He just shits on blind people. He's like, what are you gonna do? Find the video? Like,
Jeez.
damn, yeah.
Now I'll get my
brutal.
friend to find it for me.
Yeah, shit. Then I'll throw hands. Well, I
Yeah,
guess he can't.
yeah.
I guess he can't really throw hands if. Okay.
Nah, I feel
My
like
bad.
some blind people could fight, man. I feel like there's some
Probably.
blind people. There's probably a blind person on this world, probably not in this state,
In this
who could
country.
kick my ass.
Oh, in this state.
I wouldn't let
would
it
believe
happen
that.
though. I
I'd
wouldn't
believe-
let it happen.
God. Welcome back
If
to the
you're
soccer
blind-
podcast, where we talk about, can I beat a blind person in a fight?
If you're blind and we fight and you win,
Mm-hmm.
I might have to double back. I gotta keep fighting you until I win. I cannot let.
Man said double or nothing. Double or nothing.
Yeah, that's like how we gotta do Trinidad and Tobago next time. We gotta double back. It's like nah.
We win, you
I
leave
wasn't ready.
CONCACAF. We lose. I don't know. We say America because that's the only thing we're ever gonna
Yeah.
do. Shit,
He's gotta. Man, we can't lose to Trinidad and Tobago.
that was
I am-
embarrassing. That was
Actually,
embarrassing.
I'm disappointed in myself. Right after I said I like geography, I forgot that Cuba, the Dominican Republic,
Literally all of Latin
Haiti,
America.
Puerto Rico.
Like-
No, that's just extra Florida, bro. The Bahamas, Panama.
The U.S. Virgin Islands.
I know there's
dude,
that.
There's so much of North
I know
America.
there's like that bridge from the bridge. I'm just gonna call it the intermediate between Mexico and South America. Is that what Latin America? Does that count as? Is that what Latin America is?
Yeah, that's Latin America. That's Guatemala.
just-
That's
and then we
Belize.
just-
That's
yeah.
Honduras. That's so many other countries in there.
Yeah. So we just stick that onto North America as well.
Yes, that's America. That's North America. And South America is
Okay.
basically the cutoff after the Panama Canal. I mean, Panama's still there, but after that, that's South America. But that's why you can't
What
drive
about-
from Alaska to Argentina. It's because of the Panama Canal. And drug people run all those streets, so can't really drive.
What
through
about
there.
all the extra stuff above Canada? Is that just
That's all Canada. That's not a country. That's all
Really?
Canada. Yeah. Are you serious? That's Yukon. That's all the Upper Peninsula stuff. Are you serious?
like just the whole, this all the little
Welcome back to the
islands and-
geography podcast. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
It's all just provinces of Canada. They have all that
This
land.
is crazy.
Man, I loved your.
is
I'm gonna clip that 5 minutes ago. Man, I love geography. I'm just really good at it. So all those little islands.
I think
up in
I think
Canada
I
are-
specified that I was really good at the states.
You did say
I
the
hope
states.
I did.
You did. You
I
did.
think I hope I specified.
Man,
that.
that's
I'm really good at the
that's a tight
states.
game.
Man, I knew I should have took that geography elective.
I love learning about random places. It's just so cool. I don't know why.
Nah, now my
Bro, you got
knowledge has just been
Blown
enhanced tenfold.
you got to start learning about
Understand
Bikini
Latin
Atoll and
American
Tuvalu,
exists.
the like small little islands that we nuked in the 50s and 60s. Those are pretty interesting to learn about. How we basically just took
didn't.
people from their lands and we're like, hey, we're just gonna use this for a science experiment real quick. You guys can go back in a few years,
Boom.
and then literally you can't because it's just full of nuclear waste. Great job, America. First we did that, now we can't handle COVID, so we can't go to a soccer match for years now. So
Yeah, but neither can England.
yeah,
can't
with their
handle
new
it either.
strain. My favorite thing I saw on Twitter was a guy who was basically like, "It's not racist to call it the China virus," and then he's like, "Hey, don't call this the British virus. We didn't do this." And it's
Yeah,
like,
we didn't
man,
do this.
disrespectful. I
But
don't.
New Zealand was on it though. I was watching
New
it.
Zealand's the only people that were on it, and Australia.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah,
I understand they're
They're
islands, but
just
shit, so's the UK. I
out
mean,
there on their own.
UK's an island too. You know.
Chilling.
I
It
mean, I know you
is.
got Northern Ireland and Ireland, but I'm okay. All right, that's the one thing I'm not going to do is Ireland talk because I know I'm just going to get my shit rocked if I ever go there. So
Yeah,
gonna
no,
keep it up. You know
Irish
what?
people are tough.
well, not only that, I'm talking about like the one Ireland, two Ireland system right now, with like Northern Ireland and actual Ireland.
Oh yeah, I did know that because there are two different clubs, two different international teams on FIFA.
Yeah,
I did
that's
know that
true.
they were- That's how I learned most of my countries, except for Honduras, Nicaragua, Panama,
The entirety of
Belize,
CONCACAF.
Guatemala, Haiti.
I was about to say, you know about you said like we could have a Champions League. You know we have one. There's a CONCACAF
yeah.
Champions League. It's just
But I-
all Mexico and the US. That's all it is.
So yeah, that's what I was hoping. Yeah, I was hoping it was like the club teams, and because I knew CONCACAF existed with the national teams.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know if there was a club one.
Yeah, there's CONCACAF like covers clubs. It's like how UEFA covers like the Euros, but they also cover the Champions League.
Okay, so that's just like the UEFA Nations.
Yeah. Or the
It's
Nations
it's
League. Oh God, what a fucking shitty name.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
call it qualifying.
Wait, I'm learning stuff. Episode 1, already learning stuff. Hopefully, I'm not the only one.
Getting our
Jeez.
knowledge up, it's all right. Just you'll teach me a little bit about culture, and I'll just be completely fucking oblivious. So it's all good. We'll trade knowledge back and
I
forth
am
here.
still.
You can teach me about your
That's
deep-seated
so
hatred
crazy.
of Chelsea, which I also kind of have from Gabe, but that's about it.
Oh man, I was just talking to my roommate about how I think he brought it up, but because he's a die easy Chelsea fan. You know, he's not gonna watch all the games.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch 1/4 of the games maybe.
Mm-hmm.
He's not even gonna know where they're at. Honestly, I think his dad's pretty into it, but yeah, he was like, "Yeah, my team's not doing good." I was like, "Yeah, you guys are fighting with Arsenal."
Yeah, dude.
He was like, "I know."
My favorite thing. So, like, they started the season off kind of decent. You know, they were doing okay. Pulisic was getting some good minutes. I'm like, hey, you know, the American boy, good shit. That's all I care about Chelsea. I don't care about any of them else. I haven't cared about them since Diego Costa played there. I just don't care about Chelsea. I don't. And my friend Gabe, who's like another one of my friends who's into soccer, one of the only few others, but he just can't stand Chelsea. Absolutely hates them. So I've grown some, you know, just disdain in general. But it's just been so funny to watch. Okay, you know, they lost to Everton. Sucks. You get it. And then lose the Wolves.
Yeah, but Everton's good this year.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you get it. You get it. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
one loss. You know, shake it off. We lost to Wolves. Okay, well that's not too great. Lost to Arsenal 3-1. Oh no. Tied Aston Villa. Oh no. Manchester City. All right, yeah, we get it. We get it. And now they're going up against Fulham. I don't know if they're gonna make it, dude. I don't even know if they're gonna make Europa at this point, dude. They're down
Bro.
bad.
They probably will. They have so much talent though. Like
It doesn't
think-
matter
I
if
feel
you
like
can't
they
assemble a
have to.
team. What's gonna happen?
I understand. I understand. Like talent doesn't really mean anything. You think they're gonna fire Lampard
God, I
or
hope
sack him?
Sock 'em. Yeah.
No.
I don't know. That's a hard one. I think they might have to soon. If they lose a Fulham,
Yeah.
that's rough. I mean, they're in ninth
Yeah.
right now. They'll fall down to 11th, I think.
Yeah, you can't lose to Fulham.
You cannot lose the Fulham.
Ryan Sessegnon FC.
Yeah. You can't do that. I forgot about Sessegnon, man. What a man.
He's in Germany right now,
Is he?
bagging goals.
No, I didn't know
One, I've seen him bag one. Yeah, he's on loan.
that. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but my roommate said the how to fix it. He said play Hudson Odoi more. I was like, I don't know if that's the fix.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like they just need a squad wipe at this point. I mean, Chelsea just cannot do anything. I mean, they've lost I mean, like Willian was the only thing holding them together. Let's be real. Willian was the
and
only
they
thing.
brought in good players.
Yeah,
though.
Christian Pulisic's an insane talent. I know American bias
Pulisic,
clearly, but like there's so many other people that they have. I know
Oh my
Pulisic can't stay
gosh.
healthy, but like,
What's the guy from Ajax?
oh shit.
I am blanking on his name because Hakim Ziyech.
Oh, okay.
Ziyech. He's really good. I like him.
Yeah. I mean,
Of course, they have Kai Havertz, Timo Werner.
it would help if Kepa could actually hold the goal, but like,
Yeah, but Mendy's playing well in goal.
yeah.
Good, and he just let up 3, so I don't know if
Yeah,
he's
I mean,
playing
he's
well.
doing
He's
okay.
playing better than Kepa.
Yeah, I mean, they still got Emerson, man. I mean, they still got N'Golo Kante, the absolute boy, the absolute lad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they still
I
have
think they're-
Pulisic. They still
Conte
have,
might leave.
he has to.
I don't think Conte. Yeah,
Conte's
But it's he's so
great.
nice.
I know,
He's not gonna force himself out.
but
He's
also
just gonna, like,
look at who they have up front right now.
I'll stay.
They have just super. Look, I'll stay.
Yeah, I'll stay.
Yeah, just a giant smile. Just
Yeah, just like the nervous smile. It's like,
yeah, just his eye. You can see the fright in his eye. Just
His agent's behind, like, no, we're leaving. Okay, I'll leave. Is it okay if we leave?
he has to ask for permission. Oh man.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh,
no, you're staying.
man.
Okay, I stay. I'll stay. I'll stay.
You know, as much as I feel bad for bullying him, like he's making millions. I don't care. He's doing fine.
Yeah, and is that really even bullying him?
Not really.
He's so like
He's
like-
cute. That's the like he's cute
Yeah.
in a pet way, in like a
yeah,
pet way.
but he's
That's the
like
worst part.
28 though.
Yeah, I know. He's significantly older than me.
Because you remember after France won the World Cup,
Yeah.
there was that video of them in like around touring like that stadium.
Yeah, around
So that rap song where they're-
yeah.
Yeah.
N'Golo
And they were
Kante.
and they were like lifting him up, and he was like he looked so
I
shy,
know.
and he
Not
was
only
like
shy,
being
he's
lifted
so
up,
happy.
and he was
It's like-
smiling.
It literally
I know,
he
it's so
reminds
much
no,
happiness.
you know what he is? He's the guy from the Hi, okay video.
Okay, yeah,
Holy shit.
okay.
Just the beautiful just
Where's-
okay.
Oh, we were talking about Chelsea. Yeah.
Well, I was thinking about
Tammy
what they have
Abraham
up
is up
front
front.
right now. Yeah, Tammy Abraham, Timo Werner, Olivier Giroud, and Callum Hudson-Odoi, who I actually don't really know much about. But either way, you have, and not a terrible
so much-
team. Why are you
It's a
ninth?
really good team.
I know. That's what's just so frustrating about them. I think. Like I don't want them to be good, but like at least be competitive. You just
But they're
look bad
young
right
though
now.
too.
Yeah, I know.
They're really young.
That's just nuts.
They're really young. Like their best players are really young.
Yeah. I mean, hell, Pulisic's like 22. He's only a year older
Yeah.
than us. But I mean,
That's crazy.
you look at a squad like Aston Villa, who's doing better than them. I mean, their lineup, nowhere near the same name value, but they're still holding together as a cohesive unit.
How is Jack Grealish still at Aston Villa?
I don't know. I really don't.
Like he should definitely be somewhere.
Yeah, but I mean, Aston Villa's doing okay. They're fighting for Europa League.
They are
spot. He's
doing good.
Probably happy, and I don't know how many years are on his contract, but he's certainly
Yeah.
gonna get paid.
And
when
he
does.
got the England call up, so
Yeah. Oh, he'll get
over
paid.
the
He'll
past,
get paid
so-
soon enough.
Yeah, so he's getting. You know who's always who's one of my favorite players?
Who?
I don't know what I have some infatuation with Man United cast-offs. But two of my favorite players are Wolf Zaha and Memphis Depay.
Really?
And it's like, yeah.
Huh. Okay.
It's like
I
I
mean,
would literally watch a
Zaha's
Crystal
great.
Palace game to watch them lose 2-0 just to watch
Just to see the
Zaha
man.
maybe
Just to see the
do
man.
something crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know.
God, yeah. Talking about Man United cast-offs, I'm trying to think. Oh God, who did they send to? I think it was Everton, right? The Frenchman himself. God, why am I forgetting his name right now? Holy shit. All right, welcome back to
don't
the
know.
podcast where I'm literally drawing out names. This is sick. This is going great. I literally cannot pull it up.
And they have Bruno Fernandes who's bagging pens. Is he scoring anything other than penalties now?
I have no
I know that
idea.
was his thing for that was his gimmick for a while.
It was just I got this. I got
penalties.
this. It's all good.
Yeah, it was just penalties.
Yeah.
But I mean, and it's just like because he was on that streak,
Yeah.
and against Tottenham, we gave a penalty, and I was like, okay, maybe he won't score.
Yo, I forgot that's where they were at. Okay, I forgot about Everton's squad a bit more. So obviously, I remembered
Yeah,
James
James
Rodriguez. Yeah,
James
James is
Rodriguez.
one of my favorite players since he like when I was growing up. Bit of a Barca fan. I was a Barca simp. I'll be real. I'll just be full up front. Barca simp. But James Rodriguez was one of my favorite people to watch on.
He was at Madrid, wasn't he?
At Real Madrid, and then he transferred over to Bayern, became a permanent, and then now he's over at Everton. I'm like, oh my god, like he's just one of my favorite people to watch. He's young, he's energetic, he's just such a good goal scorer. So he's great. I forgot Yerry Mina was there because he was also a Barca boy for a little bit. Went over to Everton. Makes sense. He wasn't there for very long. Forgot about Jordan Pickford, man. Haven't heard his name in a long time. But
yeah, he's still getting the England call. He's still on the England, not team captain. Harry's team captain, but he's still in the goal.
Yeah.
Even though he's, this man.
Yeah, like Everton.
Dean Henderson will probably take his place soon, though.
Yeah, but I mean, like they have.
If you could get time, Dean Henderson.
Yeah, I mean that's the crazy part. Those teams, like not insanely name talents wide, but they're more than fine working together. They just
Everton
stuff. Yeah, Everton.
It's just,
yeah.
I mean, Richarlison.
Yeah.
And Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah, I mean they have you.
They were on fire to start the year.
I mean they're still not terrible.
They're down now.
They're like 5 or 6 right now. So I mean they're doing good.
Couldn't be stopped.
Yeah. Alrighty, time for some hot takes, buddy. Because we're literally just talking. Okay, well this team isn't too bad. This team isn't great or terrible. I'm just trying to think. Hot takes right now. Who needs a transfer more than anybody in the league right now? They're in the whole world right now. Who needs the biggest transfer?
Okay.
Like they just need to get the hell out of their club.
Oh, a player. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. No, keep Granit Xhaka where he is. That's fine. I was gonna say he needs to go, but keep him there.
Yeah.
Oh man, do you have someone in mind?
For years I was on the Gareth Bale needs to just get the fuck out of Madrid. Finally happened. Has he? I don't even know how much he's even done for.
He's played a lot in the Europa League.
Okay, cool. The Europa League.
But he hasn't been fit. Like he just got another injury.
That's insane.
So
he was big on my train for a while. I'm trying to really think right now. I mean, clearly everyone's talking about Messi. The man just needs to get the hell out of Barca. It's a shame.
Facts.
With how much history he has there. But the team's literally just shafting him and everyone else in their way. And it's just annoying. I mean, they've had so many good players come through their ranks and they're just wasting their talent entirely. What the hell happened to Coutinho? Literally, what happened?
I was about to say, I feel
at Liverpool, went to Barca, and now he's just a sub-tier player at Bayern.
He was really good at Bayern last year.
He was all right, but I don't know. I don't feel like he's.
But now he's back at Barca and he's not doing anything.
Wait, is he back at Barca?
Well, I don't know. I haven't been watching. Yeah.
I didn't even see that. What the fuck?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no.
Because it was only a loan.
Samuel Umtiti needs to get the hell out of Barca. Honestly,
yeah, I think they just need to tear that thing down and rebuild.
They just have so much talent, dude.
Just give Fati the keys to the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. They're what are they? They're 5th right now in their league, which is how are they in a Europa League spot? How is Barcelona?
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really nasty.
Villarreal is higher than you guys. How? That's just a disappointment. I know they were down at 9th earlier this season, but that's just bad. That's just
like those are the two. Like, there's no reason that Atletico Madrid is in first right now.
Yeah, I mean they're playing well right now.
Yeah, but they should not be in 5th.
Sorry, what were you saying?
They should not be in 5th.
No.
Barcelona should not be in 5th.
They're playing bad. They're not a cohesive unit. They're just not working well, especially ever since their president was just fucking them over. I mean, not working.
If you could pick a place for Messi to go, where would you choose?
That's a really good question. I would love to see him play with Neymar again because they were just so fun to watch together. But
So would you want to see him at PSG?
I don't know if Neymar wants to be at PSG. Like,
We'll see what happens.
wanted to leave with that. That was weird. I don't know, but I think, at least from my thought process, like he would probably be a decent fit at PSG, especially being one of the older guys there. I mean, they have some older talents that have come through, but PSG's kind of been fading off a little bit. I mean, they're still crushing in France, clearly, but
Yeah, we'll see what happens when they get a couple games with Poch under the belt. Pochettino.
yeah,
He could play that Ericsson role.
he
Attacking
could.
midfielder.
He could. The one that always gets
Or
thrown
the-
around is Man City, though. But like, I don't know what role
Yeah.
he'd even play there.
They just have so many players.
Yeah, and so kind of what Barcelona has. I mean, I'm just looking at this real quick. They have Messi. They have Coutinho back. I forgot about that. They have Griezmann for no reason. They didn't need to buy Griezmann last year, but just did it anyways.
Yeah.
Ansu Fati, one of your greatest young talents, you should be elevating more. Ousmane Dembele, what happened to him?
Isn't he always injured?
He's always injured, and not only that, but they paid dumb money for him, and just
I don't know.
they're just keeping him down. I mean, Sergio Dest obviously slowly coming up, so I get it. You got time. Frankie De Jong, I don't even know if you need him. They have Miralem Pjanic. What? Why? You have so many talents that you don't need.
Was that the swap deal they made with Juventus?
Yes. That's the one that they made.
Oh, they gave up Artur.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
it was so funny that they had him for a year and just said, nah.
Nah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean,
Let
they
him
still
free.
have PK. They still
They,
have.
they knew. They're like, we'll save Artur. We'll let him flourish.
Yeah.
We'll let him do good things somewhere else.
I mean, they still have Marc Andre. They still have a lot of their old squad. They still have TT. I mean, why is Sergio Busquets still playing? Busquets Spaghetti. I don't understand why he's. How old is he? He looks 72. He's 32. Okay, well, I was 40 years off. Whatever.
Okay, I just realized this is gonna hurt me to say it.
Okay.
Who has to leave? He just has to go. Dele Alli, I'm sorry, man. You've done great.
Wow.
For his best interest, he's got to go.
What's that?
He's got on loan, transfer. He's got to leave Tottenham.
He's not going on loan anywhere. Just clearly, that's not going to happen.
He's not, bro. He's probably not going to go anywhere. Period.
No.
But he should. He should.
Probably. I mean,
But watch, I'm gonna say this, and he's gonna score a goal. I don't even know if he was on the bench today, but like, it would be fun to see him at PSG though.
I don't know about that, honestly. There's too many people like him at PSG. And especially with Neymar being there, like, that's just too much, like, young, small energy that you just don't need any more of.
Yeah, he was on the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, him, Mbappe, Neymar,
Dele Alli to
Columbus.
Columbus
Just
FC.
with all the little flicks he would get, all the tricks
Yeah.
he would get to do
Even
in
just
that
some stuff,
league.
Yeah, even just some back stuff from, like, Icardi or Di
Yeah.
Maria. I mean, that'd be beautiful.
fun. The runs. That would be. That's like a FIFA move.
That is definitely a FIFA
Dele.
move.
Just get Dele, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because it's like I don't even know how much you'd obviously get. I don't even know how much if you wanted to sell him. Because obviously you'd want a big fee for him, but it's not going to be as much as it could have been.
No, not nearly. I mean, if you sold him 2-3 years ago, you'd be getting
Like 30, like 100 mil, or close to it, 90.
No,
You could
you'd still-
of course,
you'd
Daniel
still get
Levy
that for
would
Dele.
negotiate
You'd
up
still get
there.
that for Dele Alli.
But-
I mean, I don't know.
think?
You guys are horrible at just
50,
doing any
60.
transfers, regardless. I mean,
Hey,
especially.
we've been doing better.
Oh, I'm glad.
Ever since
I'm
I
glad
got,
no
ever
Mourinho
since I
started
came
buying
aboard,
stuff.
ever since I came aboard, we've been doing better.
Yeah, but who did Poch buy?
All right,
For years.
I just,
Nobody. No transfers at all.
yeah, I had to talk to Levy. I was like, look, if you're bringing in the big man, man like Jose, Well, you gotta open the wallet, man.
I think
you
we
can't
got
do the little 4 mil, 2 mil, 10. Nah.
yeah. Spend
Get
big.
my guy Stevie.
Spend big man. Spend big.
Yeah, big bread. Okay.
Yeah.
You need to spend the peas, bruv.
Oh man.
Get my man Stevie. Jedson. That didn't really work. My man.
Let's get that
Skip that one. Skip that.
Yeah.
Hoiberg.
Mm-hmm.
Regulon. Matt Doherty. We're still waiting. You know.
I don't know how that one's
And the best, Lo Celso, stud, Ndombele
Yeah.
is now becoming a stud. I was sad for my guy last season. I was like, oh,
That
that's
was
my
that
guy.
was unfortunate, man. That was sad.
Like I was like, I didn't know what was going on. People were like, he's gonna leave. I was like, it's only been one season.
I
He
know.
doesn't like Mourinho. Mourinho doesn't like him, and now they're flourishing. I can't wait until him and Lo Celso are actually good at playing together. Because him, Lo Celso, Hoiberg might be that's the top 3 midfield in the Prem.
Yeah. I mean, you can say that it is, but I mean, well, that's
They could, but they never played
yeah,
together.
exactly, yeah. Alrighty, to finish this
Speaking for
off,
the future.
though, I want to talk about your boy's Instagram, Jose.
Oh, I love it.
I'm new to the Jose Instagram family, but
It's not Jose, it's Jose.
Jose, whatever.
Jose.
Dumb Americans.
Jose is.
You should not expect. Listen, you're giving me shit about not knowing the islands in Canada, so I'm not taking shit for Jose or
Bro, Kenny. Bro. Name how many countries are in North America?
Huh?
How many countries are in North America?
Number 3.
See, I'm not the only dumb one.
Wow.
I'm not the only dumb
Wow.
one.
That was 3. North America.
North America. Because it's like, bro,
Mexico, Canada.
no.
No.
It's Haiti, Jamaica,
That's
Bahamas,
North America. That's like
Portugal.
Central America.
Bro,
It's part of North America.
Haiti, Jamaica, Haiti and Jamaica and Bahamas are not Central America.
But
That's on like the right off of Florida. Cuba,
Florida
you might be
2.0.
your IQ is lower than mine.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
I
no.
just looked at it. I thought it was just
I did too.
Central. Like that don't count in North America. I was a hill.
Hey, I'm with Kenny, man.
I was a hill.
I'm with Kenny. That's Central America.
Okay, how many?
Maybe not
Is there an
Jamaica.
eighth continent?
Okay, not-
is there an
not
eighth
Jamaica.
continent now? Is there an eighth continent in Central America? How
You're
the
right.
fuck's
You're
that
right.
work?
You're right. I'm not with Kenny. That's North America. I'm not with Kenny anymore. That's North America.
Oh man.
What,
know
what were you saying though?
It doesn't even matter. That was the perfect ending. Folks, thanks for tuning in. If this ever gets published, we appreciate it.
It has to.
Oh,
I
it
don't
has
even know
to.
the name yet.
Yeah,
But it
we're
has
we're
to.
figuring this all out on the fly. It'll hopefully be better in the future, and hopefully we'll have more to talk about. But regardless, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. From my host and I, have a good night. Our Instagram and DMs and shit, or sorry, Twitter will be in the description. I mean, mans are both single, but you know, just saying. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you later. Peace.
Come on, you Spurs.
Got your bitch on the ropes, what you know about it?
Do say drive the boat, what you know about it?
Flew me out to the coast, what you know about it?
Broken heart, face tap, what you know about it? 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 What you